The Expendables movies are ensemble action movies with action stars like Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, and Dolph Lundgren. It's only a trilogy so far. They pay tribute to 80s and 90s action movies. I'm ranking the Expendables movies from worst to best. I feel like ranking them because I ranked the Rambo movies back in January. In fact, it was my first ranking vlog. I mentioned the Expendables a couple of times. Let's dive in. Coming in at number 3 is the Expendables 3, the black sheep of the series. I understand why some dislike it. I think it's okay. Patrick Hughes directed Expendables 3. He's Australian. He later on directed The Hitman's Bodyguard, which came out last year. I enjoyed it. I reviewed it, but YouTube deleted it because they gave me a community guidelines strike. Expendables 3 is PG-13. The producers naturally wanted to make more money. I don't care about ratings. I don't care if a movie is PG-13 or R. I just want it to be decent, if not good. They should have made the decision before filming because the action was choppily edited. And this is a nitpick, I barely noticed this. The blood was replaced by dust. There's an unrated cut. The editing was fixed. Apparently the producers forgot about Expendables 2. They wanted it to be PG-13, but the fan base naturally wasn't happy, so they did a little reshooting. Mel Gibson plays Conrad Stonebanks, the villain. He's an arms dealer. He and Barney knew each other for years. Harrison Ford replaces Bruce Willis. He plays Max Drummer, CIA. Antonio Banderas plays Galgo, a chatty mercenary. He joins the team. I understand why some find him annoying. Chris Stuckman compared him to Jar Jar Binks. Introducing young blood, or young mercenaries, was a fun idea, but it wasn't executed well. Barney isn't always loyal. He lets his team go because he felt he was protecting them. He forms a young team. They were bland, which is a huge issue. Barney should have known a seasoned team is better for going after a war criminal or anyone with an army. Coming in at number 2 is The Expendables, one of the few movies I've seen twice in the theater. In fact, I grabbed the DVD in late 2010. I got rid of it after grabbing the unrated cut. It's superior. Sylvester Stallone directed The Expendables. It was the most grueling shoot of his career. He claimed it was like 4 or 5 movies. The action was mostly good. The fight scenes were shot shaky cam style, but it was reduced in the extended cut. I guess Stallone chose shaky cam because it's popular. Some of the blood and explosions were digital. They looked awful. You know, the movie wasn't really expensive. Expendables is actually serious. You could say it's too serious, but it has some heart. Stallone wasn't sure which tone he should use, action-adventure or Rambo. Yeah, it has some humor. In fact, I laughed out loud several times. Coming in at number 1 is The Expendables 2, my second highly anticipated movie of 2012, behind The Dark Knight Rises. Simon West directed Expendables 2. He made a few action movies like Con Air, which I've seen 3 times, and Lara Croft Tomb Raider, which I've seen only once. Expendables 2 has more action and more humor than the last movie. The prologue is actually 3 action scenes strung together. It was shot normally, although West used shaky cam in his last movie, The Mechanic, with Jason Statham, which I couldn't finish. Jean-Claude Van Damme plays John Vilon, goofy name. He's the leader of the Saints, a mercenary group that terrorizes innocent people. I honestly think Van Damme is the best aspect of this movie. Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren played enemies in the Universal Soldier series. It's a shame they never interact here. Imagine Vilon wounding Barney and Gunner shows up. Let's quickly talk about Expendables 4. Apparently it was dead. Stallone recently signed back on. He dropped out because of creative differences. It's supposed to be the last one. It's scheduled to begin shooting in August. I won't be surprised if the young team has small roles. I personally want Liam Neeson, Kurt Russell, or Steven Seagal to play the villain. I understand why some hate Seagal. I think he's likable. Maybe he's an asshole in real life. Seagal was offered a role in the first movie, I guess Mr. Church, but he turned it down because he and producer Avi Werner don't like each other. Who knows? Maybe Jean-Claude will sign on. He'll play Claude Vilon. Thanks, as always, for watching, guys. My Twitter link is down below. How do you rank the Expendables trilogy? I guess everyone agrees Expendables 3 is the worst. I'm excited for Creed 2. It recently started shooting. Dolph Lundgren is playing Ivan Drago again. I'm seeing Ready Player One again. I'll talk to you later. Alrighty then.